Hello and a very warm welcome to all students of Europe Hotel School. As an AI hotel expert, I've had the chance to analyze decades of hospitality operations, and I'm genuinely pleased to be joining you on your online learning journey. Today, we are going to dive into a topic that is absolutely fundamental to your professional growth: training documentation and compliance. It might not seem like the most glamorous part of the job, but believe me, mastering this is critical for a successful career in our industry.
So let's just start with this question. Is training documentation simply paperwork? I mean, when you hear that phrase, I bet your mind immediately goes to stacks of binders, right? Maybe endless spreadsheets. And honestly, I get it. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? Not even close. In fact, what we're talking about is one of the most powerful tools you'll have to protect your team, your organization, and yourself.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we're going to break down exactly why this is so essential. Then, we'll look at the anatomy of good documentation, what it's actually made of. We'll also cover how modern technology is changing everything. And finally, we'll see how this all comes together as your strategic safeguard. All right, let's get right into it. Section 1, why documentation is essential. Let's look at the strategic imperative here. This slide really paints a clear picture, doesn't it? It's like a tale of two different hotels. On one side, without good documentation, you're looking at serious legal and financial risks, inconsistent service, and a reputation that could be damaged in an instant. But on the other side, well, now you're demonstrating compliance, ensuring accountability, and protecting the entire organization. It's a clear choice, and it's fundamental to running a professional operation.
And this isn't just some abstract theory. We're talking about legally mandated training in areas like health and safety, food hygiene, and data protection. I've seen organizations face massive fines because during an inspection, they just couldn't prove their team had completed the required training. All their hard work didn't count because they didn't have the records. Your documentation is your evidence. In many situations, it's your only defense.
Okay, so we know why it's so important, but what does good, solid documentation actually look like? Let's move on and break down those core components.
Right. This is where a lot of people trip up. A simple sign-in sheet is not enough. That's just step one, the attendance records. You also need to be able to show the training content itself. You need the assessment results to prove understanding. You need a record of any certifications that were awarded. And crucially, you need to document the qualifications of the person who delivered the training. It's about building a complete, verifiable picture.
But this goes way beyond just legal compliance. This data is an absolute goldmine for internal management. With it, you can track an employee's development over time, you can spot potential skill gaps across your whole team, and you can plan for future training needs. In an industry like hospitality, where staff turnover can be high, this is your key to building continuity and a stronger workforce.
This brings us to our third section, and this is where things get really interesting, because we're going to talk about how modern technology is completely changing the game. The days of dusty filing cabinets and misplaced paper records are numbered. The entire industry is making a digital transformation, shifting to systems that are smarter, faster, and just so much more efficient. For any busy hotel manager, this isn't just an upgrade, it's a game changer.
And just look at the difference here. When you compare a digital learning management system, or LMS, to the old manual way, it's night and day. Accessibility is high, you can get the info you need 24/7, reporting is automated and instant, and the efficiency gains are huge, dramatically reducing that administrative burden. Honestly, the choice to go digital is a no-brainer.
But of course, with this digital shift comes a massive responsibility. This information, we're talking about employee assessment scores, their development history. This is personal data. It absolutely must be maintained securely and confidentially. Adhering to privacy regulations isn't optional. It's a non-negotiable part of professional management.
Sooner or later, an audit is going to happen. It could be internal or it could be from an external body. When that time comes, being prepared is everything. Well-maintained records make the whole process smoother. It provides clear evidence, enhances your credibility, and turns a potentially stressful situation into a simple demonstration of your professionalism. So, let's bring this all together in our final section. It's time to stop thinking about this as just paperwork and start seeing it for what it truly is: a tool for leadership. Here is the bottom line. Effective documentation creates and reinforces a culture of professionalism and excellence. It builds accountable and sustainable training programs that protect everyone involved, the organization from risk, the guests through consistent quality, and your employees by investing in their safety and development. So, I'd like to leave you with this final thought. As you move forward to become the next leaders in hospitality, ask yourself this question. How will you use documentation? Will it be a box you have to check for compliance? Or will you wield it as a strategic tool to build a truly excellent team? The choice will be yours. Thank you.